Pisces, welcome to the Quiet Moon Oracle. This is your February general tarot reading for the month of February. And I just want to say really quickly here, happy birthday, Pisces, because we are in your season. And again, this reading, I want to take a look at the overall energy for the month for you, what you're being guided to release as we move forward from the previous week, and what is unfolding for the remainder of February as we go into March. This reading is meant to highlight themes, patterns, guidance for your sign. So please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And let's see what the remainder of February has in store for you. And actually, let me just put these down back, because what I want to do is I want to go ahead and pull out a core card here, and we're going to use an oracle. And I apologize, not sure why I'm a little disoriented here, that I can't even really talk. I just think that it's because I'm trying to hone into your energies, and where I am at, we have inclement weather, and I can hear a lot of background noise outside. So if you are picking that up on the microphone, I do apologize. Just some happy individuals just trying to clean up all the snow that we've been receiving. All right, so Pisces, back to you. So I just want to go ahead and pull out one oracle card here, and thank you very much. And we'll just continue. And this is the core theme for what you have been going through for February, okay? And the card that we got here is Come to the Edge, right? And for me, this is the Fool's card in the traditional tarot. So you are being told to take a leap, to have a leap of faith, and to just kind of have this youthful mentality and just be playful and just take a risk. Because when you take a risk, there's obviously going to be outcomes. So this is the core theme that we are seeing for what you've been experiencing already through February. So let's continue on and see. And of course, we're going to go pull out tarot cards here for this. So if you can just provide me one card to clarify the oracle card Come to the Edge for Pisces here. Perfect, thank you. Any other cards that want to come through for this energy? Okay, no. And look, Pisces, you got the Knight of Cups, right? And the Knight of Cups is about an individual or even yourself just showing up, right, and having this urge and spark of creativity and just following your heart. So again, I love this energy so far, and it's exactly what I mentioned earlier. It's of you taking that leap of faith. This could be something that you have been really working on in the background scene, and you kind of been hesitant to take take the final step for it to come to fruition. But this is beautiful. So we're going to continue here. So for Pisces, we want to know what energy is no longer serving them for this month of February. Like what habits, what beliefs, what patterns, what does Pisces need to release for February going into March? Okay, look, and we got the Death card. And that's what you need to release. You need to release an old, either an old version of yourself or end an old cycle, old pattern that no longer serves you, because you've learned everything that you need to learn from it, and now you have transformed in that aspect, right? So it would be like that you are no longer that same individual that you were, right? Kind of like a version of you has expired, for lack of a better word, and new beginnings are going to be forming in when this change comes. So it's telling you to release the energies that no longer serves you, the energy that you don't no longer believe in, right? There's these habits and the beliefs and these old toxic patterns, or just the patterns of how you used to think. These are all forms of habits that you are going to release because you no longer believe in them, because you're becoming your own new individual. You're shining to be the new version of yourself. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get more cards here in referencing that you are up for transformation, that you are being told to live your authentic self. Okay. So we'll go ahead and continue here. I also want to know is what will support success and alignment this month for Pisces. So basically, what energy should Pisces be embracing so that they could continue with the month of February and honing in this energy while they're releasing old patterns and beliefs. Thank you. Okay. So we got several cards here. So we'll move this here. So that's that question. So we got 4 cards when we answered here, and the first card is what energy you need to release, right? I mean, sorry, what energy you need to embrace. And we got the Queen of Cups, and it's the Queen of Cups in reverse. And this is about like having the knowledge and having the confidence to have self-respect for yourself, right? And to hone in that confidence that you know that you have. You have been introverted, but now it's not the time to to allow others to break through those barriers of yourself. So it's telling you to release old energies that you've had and just allow yourself to come to who this new version is. And even here with the 10 of swords here, you know, you've been through this whole cycle here. You completed a cycle. It's been a cycle that you have been feeling tormented because you have not seen any rewards, and you feel like you have failed in a sense. So the energies are they're telling you here to embrace the energies of the Queen. It is also telling you as confirmation like what you have been through, right? And it's telling you to have a little bit more faith and to go back to old traditions and to think about structured faith or even spiritual faith here, and just allow yourself to forgive yourself, right, for the thoughts that you've had, or the thoughts or ways that you've been thinking before that have been negative in one form or way for you. And it's also telling you that although you've been through so many things here, the energies that you need to continue to embrace is that even though you will soon start gaining this confidence back, and you have ways to find structure in it, you still have to continue in embracing the energy of having this balance, right? You've given so much, now it's your turn to be able to give back to others, but within means, right? You're feeling generous, and that's the energy that you have to embrace and lead on with, right? That you have enough, that you are abundant, that that the universe has your back, that anything that you can think of, you can manifest. It's kind of, that's the energy that you need to embrace. Every time you bring in negative energy or you focus on negative energy, that's exactly what you're going to attract back, right? It's kind of the same concept of like when you're in a relationship and when you break out of a relationship because for X reasons, but you didn't learn the lessons, you're gonna go ahead and probably find another individual with similar lessons that you need, that are being reflective again because you didn't learn them to begin with. So that's what the energies are informing me of. Now let's continue on. I want to know what external influences or energies are affecting yours specifically for the month of February. Okay, thank you very much for these 2 cards. All right, anything else? Nope. Okay, so the energies again that we received here is just similar to the 10 of swords here. We got the 10 of wands. It's a completion. It's a cycle that is coming to an end. Again, we have that reference here with the death card, which is an ending, and you're so close to being able to complete this, and you just have to continue on a little much longer with the burden, but it's all gonna pay off for you. And And then we have here with the external influence as well, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of the Pentacles, when it's reversed, it's about, you know, financial losses. So you may be dealing with financial debt or not being able to hone into like a specific skill set where you are able to find a job or have a job that is able to respectfully pay you for what you are worth. So these are the external influences that I'm seeing. It's that you're overworking, working really hard, but what you're putting out again is not being reflective in ways of rewards. So you kind of have or feel like this lack of stability, even though that you've been putting in the work and you know that you are capable of it. But again, this external conflict here is just constantly reminding you of what you haven't been able to achieve, and that becomes a little bit frustrating here. So Pisces, I am wanting to pull out a I'm trying to see if I want to pull out. We'll do two. Okay. So we'll pull out, I'll put this here. We're going to go ahead and pull out one more of a card here from the Oracle, the Wisdom of the Oracle. And then we'll pull out another card, Oracle card from Moonology, because I want to see what are the energies that are coming forward for March for you. Okay, so for the remainder of February, I want to know where the remaining of February is leading for Pisces. What is the final outcome here? If I can just get one card here. What are the lessons for Pisces here? Where is February leading Pisces? What is the outcome? Okay. And we got here, clean it up. Okay. And as you can see here, this is a deer and it has a dusting wand and it's just brushing it up. So to me, this is saying is clean up what you can here on this realm that we live on the earth. Continue to do the work that you've been doing, because that's kind of like you dusting off your skill sets and continuing to building on it. And when you allow this energy to be released, release it up to the universe and allow the universe to come over and to take care of the rest, right? As you can see, that's kind of what you see. We see like all these little dust particles flowing up to the air. But for me, when these little dust particles are showing up, they're showing up like little stars. And for me, these are like manifestations, right? You're doing the work and allowing yourself to release this energy, but these are all your manifestations and your thoughts that you are wanting to create, and you're just releasing it and letting it fall into, or rise up, I should say, to the sky, and letting divine take care of it. And also, if you're looking at this, on this lower half, the sky is clear and all the negativity is flowing up. So lead with lightness and not with darkness. So that's where February is leading with you. You're going to continue to do the work and allow the divine to take charge. Okay, so I want to just pull out one Moonology card to let us know what the energies are coming for the March, as we are heading into March and it is your birthday season. We'll pull out a card just to see what the energies are with the Moonology cards here. And if I can just have one more card here for Pisces, just for the energies, the moon energies for Pisces. All right, we'll just pull this one out here. And it's telling you to look at the bigger picture. To look at the bigger picture. I couldn't have said it any better. Because we've been talking about you letting go, you being able to allow things to happen naturally, to come to the edge, to break free of like old boundaries, to recreate or reestablish who you are, to have balance among yourself, to be overwhelmed and overburdened with anxiety regarding financial means, and it's telling you to clean it up, and then it's telling you to look at the bigger picture. If you've done the work, the arrow's going upward just like this. The dust is flowing up. Let the universe take care of it. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have your commitment is being tested. And isn't that the truth? You're you've been tested so much, but remember that you have gained so much confidence that this is the key to success. And a fiery climax is approaches. And I was gonna say fierce, so fierce and fiery climax is approaching. So Pisces, this is all looking very favorable. Again, just take the leap. You've already done the work, and if you haven't done the work, go ahead and continue to clean it up, because the energies for February are just preparing you for what is going to be shown to you for the month of March. All right, Pisces. So this is your reading. I want to thank you so much for being here. And if you really enjoyed the reading, please consider liking and subscribing, as that really helps the channel grow. Also, if you haven't already seen, I would suggest that you go check out your love reading, which I'm going to be attaching here, because that is coming up shortly as well. And again, if you like this reading and you kind of want to become a part of a community, of course, go ahead and like, subscribe here on the YouTube channel. But we also have a Patreon channel where we go over extended videos sometimes, and there's other videos up there. It's totally free to check it out and to become a member. And of course, there's tiers if you want to add on any of the other services that we provide. Again, Pisces, thank you very much for being here. Have a wonderful birthday season and take care.